We're here in Iceland, in Grundarfjörður, where the tide is big. We moved over to this pontoon, which made life a lot easier climbing on and off the boat to explore. We took the bikes out and didn't have to go very far to find these guys, Icelandic horses lined up in front of the most stunning backdrop.
Oh, right there behind the ear. Is that a good one?
Oh, now this one wants.
We got them all lined up, waiting to be fed. Oh, look at them. And then there was this one, which was just living his best life. A short ride out of town brings you to Grundarfjörður. You can hear it before you see it, just pouring straight out of the mountain. And of course, you can't pay a visit to Grundarfjörður without checking out Kirkjufell, which is probably the most photographed mountain in Iceland. Kirkjufell sits right in front of it. It's the kind of spot where you can just stop talking for a bit to take it all in. That glow in the cockpit is one of my most favorite sights at the beginning of a passage. We were up before the sun. We left at about 5:15 in the morning for Ísafjörður, which is about 115 nautical miles away. Our sail had a little bit of everything. 10 to 30 knots of wind, shifting from dead downwind to ahead of the beam. Once we got closer to land, it started to calm down. The golden hour light hit just right, lighting up the water in the mountains around us. It turned our entire surroundings into a spectacle. By the time we pulled into Ísafjörður, it was just about midnight. Flat calm and quiet. Exactly the kind of conditions we want arriving to a new place in the dark. Ísafjörður is the largest town in the West Fjords, with about 2,600 people. These are supposed to be one of the best hot dogs because they're what the hot dog stands use, like the famous hot dog stands around here.
Iceland's national food is hot dogs.
They're supposed to be really delicious because they're made out of lamb, pork, and beef. So we'll see. The key is to boil them, but not overboil them where the meat's just overdone. And you're supposed to get this like snap or pop when you bite into the casing, I guess. Are you going to put any toppings on it?
Nope. Raw dogging it.
Raw dogging? Well, I know you're not supposed to use ketchup. But I have ketchup.
Ooh, that's perfect.
So they have like this creamy sauce, like a mayonnaise, and they put raw onions and crispy onions, which I have crispy onions. Do you want? Do you want mayo?
That's all I need right there. Real taste.
Do you want mayo?
Nope.
Just dry, eh? Well, I'm gonna do crispy onions. You literally couldn't even wait till I turned on the camera.
It went pop.
Did it?
It's perfect. That is a delicious hot dog. It's not like your normal North American hot dog. It's like, tastes proper. Ooh, so good.
I don't like mayo, and I'm actually just gonna do crispy onion.
Gonna have to stack up on these.
We decided to buy the ones from the grocery stores first, which the brand is the same, I think I just mentioned, yeah, same supplier as like the famous hot dog stand here, which sells them for like 12 bucks Canadian a piece. And they're like this size, so we just couldn't justify it because like obviously we'd have to have each have one, and I don't know. It was like the fact that it was a hot dog, but now that we know they're really good, we might go to a hot dog stand and buy one. Travis shaking his head. No.
Because I need minimum 2 or 3. It'd be $30 in hot dogs.
Yeah, that pack was 599 krones, which is like just over $6 Canadian.
And the buns were 3? These were 5 for less than 10.
Good. I totally taste the lamb though, and I'm not really a lamb person. We had heard about community trampolines all throughout Iceland, and we finally came across one here.
Just terrorizing the trampoline. You've got shaken up. Well, I thought it would be good to service our electric windlass motor since we're going to be here at a dock in Ísafjörður. Probably butchered that name, but it's the best I can do. The last place we anchored in Grundarfjörður, probably butchered that one too. Sorry guys. We couldn't pick up anchor. I had to give our windlass a whack, like the motor. I gave it a whack and then it would pick it up and then it would kind of dwindle away, weaken and then stop, and then I'd give it a whack again. Then it'd start up again. So since we're at a dock, it just makes sense to tackle this project. So I pulled it out of the Jibsea and the windlass over there, and I got the motor here on the floor. Let's just say this doesn't look good. It does spin, so that's good, but we're gonna pull the back off and see what's inside. This looks like a nasty bit of oil here, which I don't know why there would be. I'm hoping I can fix this without needing parts, because ain't no way we're getting parts where we are. Oh, well, I don't think you're supposed to find water in your motor. Yikes. Yeah, water and electricity, especially salt water, don't work well. Oh no. Oh no. That's weird though. That would have come from, yeah, this is probably a problem because when I rebuilt the Jibsea side of the windlass, we redid all of the bearings and the seals in the windlass. I'm guessing this is some water that intruded into here. And then since I sealed that up and fixed everything, this is just an old water sitting in there. Definitely salt water. Well, oily salt water. So I'm gonna have to give this a freshwater rinse, and then I got some carb cleaner, and then I heard baking soda and some vinegar should help dissolve anything. It looks clean, it just looks really dirty. So if I'm lucky and I haven't totally burnt the motor out, I may be able to just give this a clean and pray that it'll work again. Oh no, I got my pants all dirty. Nothing like washing your electric motor. Yeah, I've done this a little bit now and there's a bunch of stuff just coming out of it. So yeah, we'll see. Can't wreck what it's already broken, so give it a go. It's looking a lot better inside here. Those connection points were like just caked over with stuff. So as long as I think it dries, and I'm gonna clean it as best as I can even more. Yeah, that just looks 10 times better. So maybe the connections are just got oxidized over or caked over with gunk. So I'm gonna keep trying to clean this, and then I'm gonna add a brake cleaner to try to dry it out. I have an electric pump, try to blow all the water out of there. I'm gonna get a little pick and try to pick out any loose debris or gunk or corrosion I see inside. And then I'm gonna spray it with carb cleaner just to really suck all that moisture out of there and dry it out. We have this stuff, AC50, which is anti-corrosion formula, and it protects, penetrates, and lubricates. Make sure it's a dielectric. We got our heater here. I'm just gonna leave this to roast and toast all night. Hopefully dry all these connections out, and then I'll grease them up tomorrow when they're all nice and dry. But it's looking pretty good, nothing scary. And I removed, not fully, but I made sure all these brushless connections, I guess that's what you call it, are moving and operational, because if they don't get in contact with the inner coil that spins, then you won't get electricity that way either. But yeah, it's looking 10 times better than it did, so hopefully that'll work. Moment of truth. I've got the, oh boy, fell into the locker. Moment of truth. I got her all back together. As you can see here. Let's see if she works. Oh, I'm so nervous. Please, please, please. Oh! Oh! What a beauty. She works smoother and faster than she did before. Obviously, with the water out of there, and I greased her all up inside. Well, added dielectric grease over everything, made sure I did a really good clean. I'm so happy because that motor is like $2,700. It's not cheap. And not having to wait for the part or something like that, like I am 100% confident in that fix. The way it looks inside, there was nothing scary looking. I think it's like perfect. Yes. I'm so happy about that though. That's like, yeah, big cost savings there. I'll just put the cover back on. That's like the added water cover protection. Because I have this external cover, just in case it happens again, right at the bottom here, I added a little weep hole, just in case this seal inside here goes again, which I don't think it should, because I don't have a feeling it will. But if it did, let's just say another however many years, and it did, and water did ingress into here, at least it'll drain out this weep hole and not suffer the motor. I would say if you have the motor exposed like this, like a lot of people do, I would not put a weep hole in this and just make sure you keep all that moisture out. But like I said, because I have, so that covers it completely up, and there's a gasket right here. I'd say if you have this, it's not gonna hurt to add that weep hole. But if you didn't have the cover, maybe don't add that weep hole. So this is weird. Got one rusted link right in the middle, just one. I'm gonna have to scrub that. I'm gonna scrub that off. See what I can do with that. Because that would suck if one chain link out of the whole bunch just went. The rest of the chain looks great, but that one link, not so good. All right, next project.
We need to get some more diesel because we've been doing a lot of motoring. And the spot here, it looks like the fuel docks have like a card that you have to swipe or tap to be able to operate the machines. Like a special card. It's kind of like a local thing we gather. So Travis is gonna run it.
Back on the jerry cans.
With the jerry cans, but it's a little bit far to walk with two, so
I'm gonna try my secret weapon. I've done a couple right now, and it's easy to go there. It's very hard to come back, but I can hold them for the length of time I need. So
you need a wagon.
Need a wagon, yeah.
Oh, he was so against the wagon.
Forever, I'm like, we're not 60 yet. That's when you get your wagon, like in your 50s and 60s on this cruising lifestyle. But now I'm like, yeah, if you got, because everyone uses them for groceries, which I'm like, I can just carry them. But doing jerry runs, a wagon would be good. But anyway, so I'm gonna go off now.
Oh, you're a pro now.
We ended up spending about a week and a half in Ísafjörður waiting for weather to move on. Honestly, it wasn't a bad place to be stuck. This harbor is the most protected one in the northwest coast of Iceland. It had pretty much everything we needed: groceries, diesel, hardware store, and views that don't exactly suck.
Well, we've had an awesome time here in Ísafjörður. A lot of nice people, but we can see the snow is starting to work its way down the mountain, so I think that's a pretty good sign. We need to make a move. This is like the first okay weather window that we've seen in the last like 10 days sitting here, so I think it's time we just have to try to get around. Once we get around this northern point, we should have a bit more weather windows to continue on, but yeah, time to go. Hopefully we can get around.
We're continuing to sail around the north coast, and let's just say it's an interesting stretch of water.
That passage was absolute shit.
But the spot we ended up at made it all worth it. Absolute gem of a place. If you're enjoying the ride so far, hit subscribe. It really helps us out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.